Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Thomas Davis getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Here's Romo looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, got pushed around.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Sean Lee in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop it for a loss of 10, and it'll be fourth and long. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he'll get this. Up to the 34-yard clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught left side, Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now Romo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Romo on 3rd down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Now Dan Bailey, 30 of... Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. From the left hash, a chip shot here. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it. That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guy playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the last drive, there he goes right side. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 42 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
To throw on second down is Romo. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
It's caught inside the 10. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Second and 10, Newton again. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case...
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 26 yards on the play there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And now a first down following that long gain.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to record another sack. Their 6th. The afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dez Bryant now, he gears up to help lead this offense again. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Well, an incomplete pass doesn't look like a good play for the guy throwing it today. As many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel silent.
And now for the 3rd time, Romo intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. Difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes. Format of what's about to happen, because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
It's a gain of 24 that time.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Unable to connect there on the pass play.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. To throw is Newton. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get 1st downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So we come upon halftime, intermission here. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And there's a flag on the field.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Now Tony Romo on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for the Cowboys. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
2nd and 10. Romo once more. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Charles Johnson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And my goodness.